Amalina, and I'm a Malaysian student studying here at the University of Bristol, and I'm taking the course Economics and Politics. So today I'll be talking about single honors versus joint honors courses because I take a joint honors course. So to explain what exactly single honors and joint honors courses mean, basically a single honors course is when you study one individual subject fully, such as a bachelor in economics, and a joint honors course means that you study two subjects equally. So there's various combinations that the University of Bristol offers, but the one that I study, a Bachelor of Science in Economics and Politics, is one of the most popular. For me, studying economics and politics, I could really tailor my units so that I could study the subjects that I'm passionate about. For example, this year I've studied about development and Asia or more specifically about the Asian Pacific region. So if you're not interested about a particular part of politics or economics, you can choose to study other parts so that you won't feel like you're forced into studying something that you're not really passionate about. So why Bristol? The reason that I chose Bristol is because I wanted to learn the ins and outs of both subjects. The University of Bristol ranks very highly in both economics and politics, but I especially like the Bristol School of Politics, Sociology, and International Studies because of the research work that the individual lecturers do. When I went through the UOB website, I could see the personal research work that each lecturer had done, or each lecturer is currently doing, and I found that it aligned with my own personal interests. I'm really glad that I chose Bristol because all of my lecturers are really passionate and enthusiastic about the course material that they teach. And I had so many different options of units to choose from. Initially, one of the things I was worried about was that I would have to learn two entirely different courses and there would be no collaboration between the two. But thankfully, this wasn't an issue because both courses complement each other very well and they take aspects of each other and work it together. Not to mention the fact that I could pick units that combine both. For example, in my first teaching semester of my second year at the university, I took the unit Comparative and International Political Economy, where I learned about economic aspects from a political point of view. For example, I learned about how taxes and changes to income could be more of a political rather than an economic decision at certain times. So now I'm going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages of pursuing two different fields rather than just one. So one of the biggest advantages for me of pursuing different fields is that I got to learn how to apply theory into the real world and combine my knowledge of the fields together. So I didn't just have a theoretical or practical understanding of just economics or just politics, but I saw how they interlocked and how you need to understand both if you want to work in public policy or research. And I was able to get a holistic view of the world issues I was interested in. And another thing was that because I get to pursue two different fields, I'm rarely ever bored or feeling like my academic journey is very stagnant. I get to mix it up whenever I want to. For example, if for the day I'm a bit tired of looking at maths from economics, I can quickly switch to reading or researching my politics essay. So you never really feel like you're just becoming a master of one subject. Instead, it's more like a jack of all trades kind of situation. For me personally, I was afraid of pursuing economics at first because I'm not a natural at mathematics or solving complex equations. And while my course does teach us about the relevant maths that we need for basic economics, it's at a much easier level where I could understand it and it was perfect for my skill set. And I could cope with the workload a lot easier than I would have if I took a pure economics course. Um, as for the disadvantages, I would say you don't get to learn as much as someone studying one field. So, for example, each semester I take 3 units. So, I would normally take two politics and one economics, or two economics and one politics unit, which means that there are definitely some courses that I'm interested in, but due to time constraints and the fact that I have to study both, I might not be able to take all the units that I'm interested in. And you do have to dedicate time to succeeding in both fields. So if you take a joint honors course, but you're really only succeeding in one part of the course, it is going to drag your grade down because you have to succeed in both to get your first class or your second upper or any grade that you're planning to achieve. If you are considering to study a joint honors course or a joint honors program, I definitely recommend researching the course in full, seeing all the different compulsory units, because even if I get to tailor my course to the units I want to take, there are also units that are compulsory for me to take, and also look at all the optional units available to you in the year that you want to apply for, because sometimes the units can change and you want to make sure that you're able to take the units that you're interested in. So I'd only recommend studying joint honors for students who have passion in both the fields that they're interested in, whatever joint honors course you pick, because you're going to need it when you want to motivate yourself to study, keep yourself accountable, and you are going to need just a very strong desire to learn about both subjects equally. It doesn't work if you're just going to do one of them. And if you're unsure about exactly which joint honors would suit you, for example, maybe you want to take um, an art subject along with a language, but you're not sure which language would suit you best, you can definitely Google for more to find more information, or you could actually get advice from the different university officers, especially during open days. So thank you for watching this video, and I wish you the best of luck in applying to the University of Bristol, and I hope to see you here soon.